guys, LEGO Pirates of the Caribbean. We're on Xbox Series X, taking a look at this classic LEGO title that goes through the adventures of the Pirates of the Caribbean series, or at least the good ones. Movies, that is. So it's like 720p, 60 FPS, no auto HDR support. And yeah, it's all about going on this adventure as Jack Sparrow and, well, obviously the other classic characters in a LEGO form, like Will Turner here. Good times. So yeah, you kind of explore this cool island area as a bit of your hub world, and then you go out on adventures that take part in each of the individual, you know, kind of films and or offerings within the series. I don't think I finished this one 100%. I think I'm like 72%, but obviously quite a lot of the stuff has been done. But you know, it's got the usual things such as like extras you can get and secret bricks and different missions to complete and different objectives, and yeah, it's sort of a wild time. Oh yes, the ships in a bottle. They basically just took that LEGO formula and they applied it into this, well, Pirates of the Caribbean type environment. And it was fun when they were doing these games. We haven't gotten as many LEGO games at this point in time, but it was always delightful getting such a variety of different worlds and settings. It seemed like they could almost do anything, if that makes sense. And nowadays, just not really any for quite a while. So anyways, this is quite an interesting adventure. It is very jagged around the edges, though. I mean, it looks very unsharp for the most part. Like, it's fairly rough, and I'm assuming the reason there's no auto HDR is like this sort of almost glowing light style that's done in this game probably wouldn't lend itself very well to that. But there's chickens, which is funny. That's for sure. And it's just sort of this wild adventure. I think there's also like an island over here. I may be wrong on this one. Yeah, there is. So yeah, you just kind of adventure, do your thing, collect the studs, complete objectives, find the secrets. Oh, can we ride the donkey? Ow. And yeah, it's just kind of this wacky sort of fun adventure. And as with all LEGO games, the heart of the exploration is based around playing in co-op if possible. You can play it by yourself, but you know, a lot of the fun is actually kind of playing with another person if you'd like to. Should we do the curse, touch of destiny? The Dutchman's secret. Let's do this one. And we'll do free play. So as you can see, you know, there's a good selection of characters that are present. Obviously not to the level that are present at this current point in time. It's changed a lot, the LEGO franchise and the games in general. So you come in with the regular story mode, or you've got a bit of a free play, so you can go back and you can, you know, basically do your story thing. I got a banana? Oh, sorry, let's cut this here. This makes sense. So yeah, with every level, you're basically trying to collect studs in order to create or finish the sort of stud counter. Usually it's like you would call it like the hero counter or something like that, but you know, you've got all these different objectives and goals that you're doing. There's collectibles, there's mini kit pieces to find. What the heck happened with what? How did the banana get? What? Anyways, yeah, it's got that charm. It's got like an okay selection of things. Like, it's not a never-ending, expansive offering when it comes to, you know, collectibles and hidden secrets. But I think it is still quite a fun time. And of course, a pirate time as well, as you work through the different, you know, kind of missions and goals along the way. I feel like I'm doing that wrong. And then of course, you can do the piratey things. Arr. Getting on ships. Was I supposed to, like, bring something out? Anyways, let's continue along here. You do the missions and the goals, and you try to, you know, find the secrets along the way. I feel like we need, like, a tough guy or something. But as you can tell, you know, it's not like a wide range of characters. You've only got, like, you know, a finite amount. Like, I mean, this is kind of a lot of people, but if you really think about it in comparison, like, the newer ones, like, there's not even really much of a comparison. There's just so much more characters in the later Lego titles, so it's kind of funny just to be here and be like, wow, look at that small quantity of it. Which again, in the earlier games, that was, you know, that was a lot of Lego characters. I mean, for Pirates of the Caribbean, there's really not that many characters that you could use. You know, like, it's a pretty ensemble sort of cast, but there's still, you know, sort of a finite amount of characters that, like, even really fit in with what's going on. But you're doing the swashbuckling adventures, you're, you know, kind of getting the missions done, you're exploring the different places, the Sparrow. Oh, that's pretty cool. Clam saying, can we save and quit? Save and exit. There we go. That way we can show off another level. Because, you know, for these Lego ones, we don't necessarily show off a whole lot of it. But I hope you get the gist of it. It's loading better, faster. It's a good game. It's a fun one. You can play it for quite a while. You know, again, for the younger audience there, if it's something, you know, they don't have the other Lego games, maybe they like Pirates, you're going to be like, oh wow, there's, you know, there's a lot to enjoy with this one. Like, you could spend a good chunk of hours playing it, and it's something that I would say is, you know, something you could actually kind of finish, if that makes sense. A lot of these types of games are starting to become very, very expansive, and, you know, it takes time to to really work through them, which can be, I don't know, a little bit more of a tedious effort than it used to be. There's so much you have to do in them now, and the levels are so expansive. So it was kind of a simpler time, one might say. And there's lots of fun sword fighting, which is kind of cool, and it all feels really good too. And I think it captures the series decently well. I mean, the different movies are brought to life here. You get to have some fun with it, just do those epic, crazy moments with Jack Sparrow. I think that could be kind of fun. I don't know if my skeleton guy is not invincible. As much as I'd like him to be, that's just not the case. I don't know, it was kind of a cool piratey adventure. What more do you want from it? If you're a Pirates of the Caribbean fan, you're probably going to have a good time seeing what this has to offer. What is this? Oh, the little compass finds. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Because you could be like, hey, I'm looking for this and that, and why am I having so much trouble bringing this up? There we go. You gotta find the hidden secrets in the areas, and this is just like an extra layering just to make it a little bit more unique from the other Lego titles that were available. So many different types of games and things that you could do over the years in this Lego franchise. I always found that kind of fun. Oh, there's like 2 of them. That's crazy. Blackbeard, we need you to be a lady to jump high. That's King George. That's funny. That's quite funny indeed. Elizabeth Swan. Yeah, I always thought that was weird that the women can jump really high in the games. I was always like, that's an odd sort of attribution, attribute to get. Oh yeah, and you could pick up funny, like, weapon things and stuff too. That was always entertaining. They definitely did some wacky things with this one, I think, you know, for a lot of different people. And it does look, you know, relatively good aside from these sort of jaggedy edges. It's a bit of a shame we can't get this one, you know, improved with the resolution, because then we'd have a really, really nice looking thing. Like, it would look very, very clean and modern. But I mean, we'll take what we have, because it's still kind of a great game. Like, it's definitely worth, you know, checking out. Crash. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, I get it. It's like the, you know, the Dutchman's crew to a degree, right? Anyways, that's Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. Kind of a neat experience. And I'm happy to finally show it off here because it is kind of a neat game.